I created an AI chat box which I integrated into this particular client's website. The client has a real estate company and they shortlet apartments to people who want to stay at certain regions. So they have apartments at different regions in the world. So one thing that a potential client that wants to rent one of this apartment can do is chat with this chat box here. So when they chat with the chat box, they can give them the information about the particular country that they want to rent an apartment in. It's going to ask them some certain questions and it's just going to follow up and even get them to schedule an appointment, which is like the next stage the in the pipeline stages. So let me just show you how it works. So it's going to give a response. Okay, so you can see it. Then if I want an apartment in a specific country, I can type out the country. And if the particular country I want is not in the database, it can tell me that this particular country is not in the database, or it can move me over to a human agent. That's because they have human agents in their team. So you can hand me over to one of them, or you can simply give me here. But if the particular apartment I want to book is within the location, within the country that they have in their system, it can move me to book an apartment. So I'm going to show you both ways how it's going to do that and how it's also going to hand over to a human agent within the system. So you can see here, there is no property to build a knowledge base for them with all the information I had about their particular project, the information I had about the apartment they have in different locations. So those are the things I fed into the chat box to build the entire knowledge base. So when they do not have access to a particular question or they do not know the answer, the response to give, they can hand them over to a human agent, which would come back to this message and reach out to this particular potential lead. But we have the apartment in that specific location. Is going to get you to schedule a meeting so that you can book a call with one of the agents that they have in that particular company. So I'm just going to send the message and act like I want to book an appointment in a specific location that I know is within the system. If I wanted to book an apartment in Kenya, and Kenya is part of those that are already available in the company's knowledge base that they have a property there, it's just going to give me the available dates that I can look at the that specific apartment that I want and every other thing that I would need to confirm that that is the particular apartment I want to book when I come for my vacation or for whatever reasons I'm traveling for. So you can see here we have available tour slot for Nairobi, Kenya for this date, which is also today for this particular time. So I'm just going to put will be available at 8:30. So another thing that it does not just book the dates for you. It would need you to provide certain information because on GHL it wants to create a contact for this particular client. So it needs this information to create it. This is part of the things that I added into the knowledge base to ensure that it is not just answering questions, it is qualifying this lead and getting them into our system because at the end of the day we want to follow up on these leads. So I'm just going to provide some sample informations and we'll move on from there. Form that is on the system or you were to book a tour from this place, you are going to enter all the information from this place. But since you are using the widget, all those questions that you would have filled if you were using the form, you get to fill it while you are on the chat widget. So I'm going to enter this information and it's going to confirm my availability with the sample email address that I've added here. And it's also going to send me an email confirming that I've booked this particular appointment. So this is what the chat widget does. And if you want something like this for your website, you can reach out to me.